T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that guy.
Yeah.
You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes. Hello, lovely people. I hope you're well and welcome back to another Kop-Ish match preview. This time we are looking at Liverpool versus Fulham. Big game. Can the Reds make it 5 wins on the bounce? 4 wins on the bounce, coming into form at the right time. Just unfortunate about the situation with the clubs above us. However, 5th is the target now. It's the new target. We have to try and make that target. As always, guys, when we get behind the mic, please make sure that you subscribe, comment, and like. Do also let me know if you can hear me. Drift will hopefully be jumping in very soon. So not just my face and my voice that you'll have to listen to. Man like Drifty will be joining soon. Right, people. I'm going to take you back to August. First game of the season. Liverpool had just won 2 trophies, missed out narrowly on another 2 trophies, almost completed the quad, almost completed football, almost called our manager Jurgen Quad, almost became invincible as a team and club. However, it wasn't to be. Then we play Manchester City in the Community Shield final. We win the game 3-1. Who gets the winner? New signing, Darwin Núñez. Going into the first game of the season, you're thinking, right, no new centre midfielders. We're going to go again, though. We're going to try and battle City for this league again. Might not win it because of the lack of a centre midfielder, but we're going to try and go for it. Mane leaves. You know how the story goes. Craven Cottage is the destination for the first game of the season. And let's be real, we're especially using hindsight. That game says a lot, especially when you look back on that game. We weren't at the races at all. We were getting bullied in midfield. We were getting passed around. Defence looked really shoddy. No one blocked the cross. Trent gets dunked on by Mitrovic at the back post. Salah and Núñez with goals. Mitrovic dribbles past Virgil van Dijk and wins a penalty. Game finishes 2-2. You already think to yourself, bloody hell, 2 points down on Man City already. What are we going to do? However, 2 became more and more and more till we realised we weren't going to be in a championship race. Then we thought, going to be a top 4 race. Now it's a Europa League race. That first game of the season, looking back on it, is so pivotal and so vital as to how things have panned out this season. It's kind of crazy. Many people went into that game thinking we're going to win that game, we're going to be good. And look where we are now. Chasing 5th. Not what we wanted. However, if there's one thing about Liverpool Football Club, especially recently, we've tried to correct when we've done things wrong. And I think this game is a bit of a redemption. This game's a bit of a way to say, you know what? We didn't have a good season this season, but we're going to really kick on from now. And then we're going to build a foundation to start from next season. Or at least I hope so. And Fulham are no mugs. You think of players like Palhinha. I know he won't be available for this game, I don't think, but Mitrovic. All good players. And they've showed it this season. Look where they are in the league. They're comfortable, really comfortable, and doing really, really well. However, we are a team that's coming back into some semblance of form. Are the performances great? No. Mark A will tell you that. Shout out to Mark A. I'll tell you that. Matt will tell you that. Drift will tell you that. But the wins are what matters. And I'll be honest, I'd have taken a season full of poor performances, but plenty of points over where we are now. But the problem is, we've had bad performances and a lack of points. However, this game against Fulham, I cannot stress enough. We need to put a marker down. We need to say we are not that same team from August. We will never be that team from August again. And it starts with this game against Fulham. And if we don't, make no bones about it, Fulham are no mugs. If we don't go out there and treat them with respect, and we don't go out there and do what we are capable of doing, we are not going to get the desired result. If we don't get the desired result, I don't know what's going to happen. Because Brighton are looking really good. Spurs, I mean, you never know with Spurs, with Kane and Son and scoring goals and Kulusevski, they always have a chance at some point. Yes, I know they can be Spursy, but they always have a chance. Aston Villa, Unai Emery is the king of the Europa. You have to be thinking he's looking at the table thinking we can get into this. We can't take this for granted. We have to turn up. So that being said, just touching a few things that Jurgen Klopp said in the press conference. Diogo Jota is a doubt for tomorrow, which is annoying. He just got the winner and he's a doubt. Naby Keita is not going to be available. Firmino's not going to be available, but Naby Keita is rarely available anyway. Firmino is coming to the end of his contract. We love him, but we also know that the injuries are catching up with him as well. I'm intrigued to see how we approach the game, but I'm also intrigued to see how Klopp approaches this game. Now, we know what's been made of Klopp over the last 24 to 48 hours. And everyone knows my frustrations with Klopp this season. But I tell you one thing I will do is I'll back my manager when I think he's right. He was absolutely spot on to call out Paul Tierney. He was absolutely spot on to say what he had to say. And he was absolutely spot on in his assessment of everything. Paul Tierney has been doing a madness for years now when it comes to Liverpool. For years when it comes to Liverpool. Not just recently, for years. People like Alan Shearer is sitting there on Match of the Day too saying, oh, he should be ashamed of himself and Diogo Jota did this. Yeah, Diogo Jota should have been sent off. But where was that same energy on Match of the Day too for Skip's challenge? I'll go back. Where was this energy when Haaland kicked the Crystal Palace player in his face? Because I don't believe it was highlighted as much as this. Klopp ain't been telling no lies. Klopp's just been saying what people don't want him to say. And that's the difference. Where was this energy when Alan Shearer was kicking Neil Lennon in the face back in the day? Where was this energy when Alan Shearer was jumping up and purposely elbowing defenders and saying this is his game, this is what he does? Where was this energy when Alan Shearer turned around and said, if I get banned, I might not play for England? Let's not have short memories now. Jurgen Klopp did exactly what Jurgen Klopp was meant to do. He backed himself, backed his players, and backed the club. That's what I want my manager doing. And that's what my manager does. Paul Tierney, the referees, what they need to do is stop looking at the managers and start looking at themselves in the mirror. If you're a referee and both sets of fans think you had a bad game, that's you. That's not Klopp. That's not Ryan Mason. That is you. How many bad decisions are referees going to make before they take some accountability? How many bad decisions are referees going to make before they realize that it's going to have a negative effect on the game and managerial decisions, etc.? How often is this going to go on for? What is going on here? How are the referees getting away with this all the time? It's ridiculous at so many levels. And if it doesn't stop now, it's only going to get worse. You're going to continue to see managers call these referees out, and rightly so. And let me tell you something. This is where I know it's so fun. You see, if what Klopp said to Tierney was that bad, the referee association would have released those words a lot sooner. A lot sooner. But you know why they couldn't? Because they got egg on their face. And they thought, we've created a narrative now, we've got to run with it because we want to protect our own. So serves Paul Tierney right, serves the Referees Association right, and big up to our manager Jurgen Klopp for doing what needed to be done. Because I don't see no one saying nothing when Arteta's running his mouth to fourth officials and referees, when Pep Guardiola's doing it, when Conte does it, when Tuchel's done it, when every manager in the league's done it. Sir Alex Ferguson was the king of it. It's just passion when them man do it, but when it's Jurgen Klopp, it's aggressive. Sounds like agendas to me. I'm not talking about Craig Holden. It just sounds like agendas to me. So you know what the referees can do? They can do one. Respect. No, if not even respectfully, the referees can go and do one. Because for the longest time, you've been shafting our club and shafting other clubs and not taking responsibilities. So good on you, lot, for getting found out finally. And I hope more managers have the balls to do this as well. And as I said again, big up to Jurgen Klopp for standing up and saying what needed to be said. And Paul Tierney, bun you, bro. Little waste, man. Drift, talk to me about Fulham, bro. Needed to be said, bro. Needed to be said.
Yeah, big up. Apologies for the tardiness or whatever you call it. Tardiness. Fulham, bro. Can I be completely honest with you now? It's vibes time now, Cal. It's vibes time now.
Nah, it's not yet, Drift.
But Man United beating Villa kind of put the nail in the coffin of there being any chance of top four. That means we need 2 wins from 4 to get Europa League. So I'm kind of on the vibe right now, brother. I'm just looking for performance. I'm looking for players to start trying to bit of form, get more used to this formation. I'm going to try not to stress myself out like that Tottenham game did, because am I going to get this stressed over Europa? I know we won it, Cal, but I'm gonna let it like ruin my day in that. I don't know about all that, Cal. I'm Fulham away. That's a tough one.
No, we're at home. We're at home.
Oh, we're at home.
Yeah. Remember first game of the season
back-to-back home games. Yeah. Say back-to-back home games. Yeah. Let's put on a performance in it. Let's put on a performance.
Well, that's what Drifty's saying. I'm saying I want the 3 points and I want a performance because I want to finish fifth. I do. I want to finish as high. I don't want to start the season in the middle of July and not have a pre-season, because what that does is have a negative effect on everything. Klopp's going to want to get his players in before the season starts. If our season starts even earlier, that means we're rushing around in the transfer market, which leads to potential mistakes or us not doing anything or doing less than what we need to do. We need to get 5th spot so we start the season as late as possible. These players need a rest. Let's make no bones about it. These players need a good rest, but we also need new players. So I want 5th, but I want a performance as well, because some of these players, they need to prove that they still belong at the club. It's as real as that. They still have to, they need to show they still belong at the club. And if that doesn't happen, then sayonara, thanks for your services, and off you go. Drift.
Yeah.
Potentially no Jota available.
Yeah, I heard about this.
No Naby, no Firmino. Are you still confident going into the game though?
Now I know we're at home, because for some reason I thought it was away, but yeah, we have 2 home games in a row. I'm a little bit more confident now that we're at home. Fulham are a good outfit. I think it's going to be a very tricky game, like the Nottingham Forest game was, because they're playing with a freedom that you saw. I know they're at home, which is a bit different, but they nearly took points off City, who were the best team in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
So there are no pushovers, and you know the way we play. Like, I didn't even realize it was actually a record. Tottenham first team in Anfield history to ever come back after being 3 goals down. So we're not even.
No.
Well, they said it on was it ESPN or Sky? One of those.
I don't think that is true. When we beat Newcastle 4-3, not the famous one, but the other one that happened like a season later. I'm pretty sure.
No, but they went 3-0 down, bro. Remember, we went 1-0 up. Then they made it 2-1, I think. Like that game was going back.
No. That's the 4-3 where Dalglish was hanging over There was another 4-3 where we beat them 4-3.
Yeah. We did it back to back, innit? But I still don't think we went 3-0 up. I still think they were both roller coaster games, brother.
They weren't roller coaster. I'm pretty sure we went 3-0 up. If worst case scenario, it was 3-1 at a point, but I think it was 3-0, and then we won 4-3.
They said that's the first time we've ever gone 3-0 up and let a team come back from 3 goals. So, you know what I mean? Whichever way it is, it was still bad, innit? We don't want these wrong kind of stats and statistics against us or whatever. And so boy, Yeah, so it was Keegan, bro. If everyone's getting at you because you said Dalglish.
That's it, Dalglish.
Yeah.
Awkward. That's awkward still.
Hey, they're both Liverpool legends. It is
Yeah,
what
that's
it is,
awkward
bro.
though. That's awkward. I should know the difference though.
Yeah, but they're obviously, and they both managed Newcastle, bro. Obviously, that's an easy mistake to make, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know Dalglish.
I knew I was right. They're wrong, bro. I knew I was right. March 10th, 1997, Steve McManaman scored the first 29 minutes, Berger 30th minute, Fowler 42nd, Gillespie 71st, Aspria 87th, Barton 88th, and then Fowler in the 90th. I knew I was right. They're wrong.
Oh, well, ESPN.
Gotta do your research, man. Gotta do your research. Can't be getting outdone by these little YouTubers, bro. Like, not big.
Well, to be fair, I'm glad it's been done before them because I don't even want that to be a thing that Tottenham can hold on to. Do you get what I'm saying? So, they do talk a little shit on ESPN still, but yeah. So
I knew that I was right on that one. I knew I was.
Yeah, but I still want a vibe, Cal. You're right. I want 3 points. Don't get me wrong. I don't just want to like sit here and we don't get 3 points, but I just want a vibe. I want a vibe. I want to make sure everyone's knowing their roles. I want to make sure that players are getting played. I want to make sure that people go into next season with a good feeling and not a bad feeling. And I know wins generally do bring that, but I think a performance so much so does look a bit more like if you win, but you're still playing absolute crap and you don't feel good or whatever, I don't think that would be as nice as going into the season where with more like, we get it. We know the system. We're playing well. And we'll be like, yeah, do you know what? Let's pick that up. Kind of like what Leicester did when they went on and won the league. Like, it's good to finish the season good sometimes because you can start it well the next, continue that momentum. So, and I've been trying to just have a look and see. I think qualification for the Conference League is only if there's like some kind of cup thing involved. I think you just go straight into it, bro, if you just finish 7th in the league.
I'm guessing so, but yeah.
So, so that's just in case, that thing of you saying like, don't want to start the season early. I get that. We definitely don't want to start the season early, but I don't think
we won't get
England.
7th. We're getting 5th or 6th. I just need it to be 5th.
We're
not in a rude way. We're not getting 7th. Like, we'd have to really capitulate from here, and I don't think we will.
Tottenham and Brighton could finish ahead of us, and we could get 7th though.
I think only one team will finish ahead of us.
If Brighton take points off either City or Arsenal, they could finish ahead of us because I think they'll win their other games. It's just those 2 games in hand are against the 2 best teams in the league. So it's like, if they can take anything off for either of them 2, there's a big chance they can finish ahead of us if we don't get our work done. So technically, we could finish 7th if we only won like 1 out of our last 4. Then we could technically finish. But yeah, let's try and not let that be the scenario.
Yeah. Well, Drift, let's look at the team or potential team that we'd pick. Right. Alisson in goal, right? I think that's a given, right?
Yeah.
And the right back's a given as well.
Yep.
Left back. Who are you playing at left back?
I'm going to give Tsimikas a game, because I know it's nice to let Robbo bounce back after a bad performance like he did last time. But I think you're right. I think a little bit of fatigue could be involved as well in terms of what's going on. Tsimikas should be able to play in this one.
Agreed. Centre backs, who are you playing? This isn't who Klopp will play.
No. Matip and Ibu.
Yeah. Same
Matip
here.
Left side and Ibu right side.
Same hair, Drift. Change has to come now, man. Some of these players need to know that it's too comfortable. Can't be doing it. DM, who you playing? Bearing in mind, just for a curveball, Flacco is one yellow card away from missing 2 games.
I know, but unless we only play him on the last day of the season, we just got to kind of take that risk, I guess, isn't it? Because you can't. Yeah, literally, the only way for him to not get a yellow would. But then, if you're making him miss games because you're scared, it's kind of stupid anyway. Isn't it? You're like, do you get what I'm saying? It'll be kind of like, when's the Chelsea game? 2nd or 3rd to last game? Oh no, sorry, that's not us.
We ain't playing Chelsea. We've got Brentford next, and then after that, I think we've got Leicester. And
then final.
I know we finished with Southampton.
Yeah. Do you know what? Maybe I would bench Flacco for this game. play him in the Brentford game because I think the Brentford game might be a little bit more need for Flacco than the Fulham game, because I think Fulham will be a little bit more quick and intricate in midfield where he can get caught out, whereas Brentford are a bit more powerful, where I think Flacco can handle power more than he can handle speed at this, with the bad form he's in or whatever. Because I've seen him be up for a fight. He ain't got the legs around nippy midfielders. So I'll play him against Brentford more than I'll play him against Fulham. So maybe drop Flacco for Fulham, play him against Brentford. And then if he gets a yellow against Brentford, missing the Leicester and the Southampton games shouldn't be a big deal, really. Do you know what I mean?
So
In theory. So I'd probably go Henderson at the base of the midfield, because I think those are the only two out of the players we've got now, especially if Thiago's out, that can even play in that position.
Yeah. Left centre midfield.
Is Thiago back?
Thiago's still. I don't know actually. Let's go with the assumption that he's not going to be available for the game.
If he's not available for the game, then I'm probably gonna go. This is gonna sound like I'm being mad crazy here, but I'm probably gonna go with the Young Bucks. I'm probably gonna go with Jones and Elliott.
We've also got Aston Villa drift.
Are we still got to play? Oh, we got 5 games. Oh yeah, shit, we played 33. Yeah, we need Flacco for Villa because that game is actually a top 6 game. I was going to, like, a couple of people are saying it's past. I think once you get to like the 30-something game, that thing goes away. I was thinking, does it not go away?
I don't think it has passed.
I'm sure it gets to like a certain point and then it's not there anymore. I don't know. I'm not gonna put a quote on that, but
yeah, I think that's the midfield. I think that is the midfield. Elliott, Hendo and Jones.
Yeah, I just let Hendo do all the dog work, and Jones and Elliott can keep the ball and you know what I mean, and do so, because them two are very good at ball retention, whether people like it or not, because whether they like them as players or not.
Sorry to cut you. Shout out to Kevin Ball and Mix. They're saying it's ended now because it was for the 32nd game, which is past. So
yeah, that's I did think once you get to 30-something that isn't there anymore. Yeah,
bless you all for correcting me on that one. If that's the case, then Flacco comes back in.
Yeah, Flacco for Hendo in the DM, and I still go with Jones and Elliott.
Me and Drift have not disagreed on one thing yet. Let's see if we can keep this going. For all you haters out there, he said that me and Drift always disagree. Put this one in your pipe and smoke it. Left wing, what are you saying?
If Jota's out, bro, I'm not starting Diaz after how knackered he looked. I'll maybe bring Diaz on, give him 20 minutes, depending on how the game's going. I wouldn't do 2 starts in a row. That'd be a bit mad, especially within a 3-day period. Unfortunately, he won't play Gakpo left, because I would go Gakpo left, Nunes down the middle. But he's going to do Nunes left, Gakpo down the middle, isn't he? So, but I would do Gakpo left, Nunes down the middle.
Once again, I agree with you, but we know Klopp ain't going to play Nunes through the middle and play Gakpo on the left.
Yeah, he's not. But to be fair, Nunes has worked at left wing on occasions this season, so we'll see.
I don't think he's worked very well there, but he's played there and given his best. And obviously,
he's got a couple of Salah assists in that playing left wing, a couple goals from left. In fact, most of his goals have probably come from left wing. He's played there the majority of the time anyway.
So, just to recap the team then. Alisson in goal. Trent.
Hold on, Salah. I was going to play Ox right wing, bro.
you tell that to Jurgen, bro. You see what he says to you.
He might do it. Bro.
He might punch you up for suggesting that, bro. I'm not going to lie. You don't play when it comes to Ox. So, our team, even though this might not be the team Klopp goes for, but the team that we would go for, that's me and Drift, and we've actually agreed on all of this, is Ali, Trent, Matip, Konate, Tsimikas, Fabinho, Jones, Elliott, Salah, Gakpo, and Nunes. What's your score prediction, bro?
I'll make Salah captain as well.
I'm not too fussed. Either Alisson or Salah.
I don't like my goalie being captain.
I know you're not a fan of that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Either one, to be honest.
I'll go Mo. By the way, that was an extremely young team. Do you see how young that team was, Cal?
Yeah.
That was a young team, you know, bro. But,
Facts.
Score prediction. 3-2 Liverpool.
The one thing you disagreed on. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, you think we can keep them out twice? I don't think we can, bruv.
I think we can.
Maybe. I hope the
Mitrovic
complacency
is
from the top. Oh,
No
Mitrovic. Is he still missing, yeah?
I think he's still suspended.
Right, he must have got a lengthy ban.
Yeah, he did. He grabbed up the ref, innit? But he's the only one that doesn't get away with it. I mean, he's the only one that doesn't get away with it because Bruno Fernandes got away with it, innit?
You know what I'm saying, bro? Referees can elbow players in the face, bro.
Tell me about it. No, but referees, they can't do anything wrong and you can't say anything to them. So it is what it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going 3-1, Drew. I'm going 3-1.
I hope you're right more than me because I don't want it to be one of those really close games.
Neither
and we're all like,
bro.
you know what I mean? Like, I just want it to be like 2-0 out of sight. Maybe we'll make it 3-0 with 10 minutes to go and then they get a jammy equaliser at the end of the game, consolation goal at the end or something like that. If I actually no consolations, I'd rather it was a clean sheet. But if we're going with your score prediction, then I'd rather their goal was right at the end when it don't matter, you know what I mean, or something.
Yeah. Facts. Well, people, big up to yourselves. We're not sure what we're doing yet tomorrow regarding a watch along. If we can get something sorted, obviously, we will. But if we can't, we'll be live for the post-match reaction and player ratings. And yeah, we hope for a good win. In the comment section, guys, please make sure you let us know who you'd start, what your 11 would be, and also your score prediction as well. If you haven't already, smash the like button whether you're watching this live or on replay. Nothing but love to you all. Big up to Jamie Phillips Football Chats. Make sure you go and check out his channel. Great content over there. Let's read out these supers. Jay says, I think Klopp's done with Núñez with how he talks about Gakpo's false nine. Wouldn't be surprised if he was loaned out in the summer. Oof.
Nah, Jay, we're not loaning out a £60 million player. That would be mad.
Shabazz says Kufau has blood on his hands for this Jota injury. Yeah, but I mean the ref let it go pretty much, innit? So
hold on. What's
remember
the
when
injury?
he ran into his back in the West Ham game and Jota's still not fully recovered from that, apparently.
Oh, is that what his injury is? Is it the back?
Yeah.
Hold on, what are you saying? Man's coming off the bench and spanking and winning goals with a bad back, yeah? Hey.
Spinal.
Hey,
Trevor Weaver says, if we win Wednesday, United under pressure to beat Brighton. I mean, they're not really. Like,
I hear the logic that Trevor's saying.
Because
it would only be 4 points, but they'd have 2 games in hand, Trevor. So even though the 4 points looks close, they know they've got that cushion.
Yeah.
What needed to happen is they didn't beat Villa, whether it was a draw or Villa got the win, preferably the draw because Villa are obviously that one. And I think it was it Leeds before that when they just got a win in the Tottenham drew with them, didn't they?
Could have been Tottenham beating them would have helped.
Yeah, probably Tottenham beating them and then them not getting a victory against Villa either way. And then it would have been a bit more tight. It would have been like maybe win the Fulham game and then we'd have only been like 1 point behind them or something. And then maybe that might have made them think, oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
I think the buffer's too much now. It would need a huge capitulation from them for them to lose or draw or drop points in 4 of their last 6 games.
Yeah,
like massive capitulation. I can't see that happening. They're not that bad.
Leon says, big up lads, let's keep getting wins and see where we end up. And if it's Europa, then we'll smash it in Dublin for the final. Big up yourself, Liam.
Oi, if the final's in Dublin, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to try and get a sneaky plane over there, bro.
Yeah, you might have to try and do
it. Hey, what are you saying?
Who is captain in that lineup from Jay? Salah.
Yeah, Salah, definitely.
And then Anthony says Diaz starts over Núñez watch and 71 points equals 4th. I don't think 71 points gets 4th this season, but also I don't think Diaz will start again after it being Sunday we played into Wednesday after coming back from the injury. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah. But people, big up to yourselves. Make sure you tune in and catch us tomorrow. Switch on the notification bell. Thanks for joining us. Till we see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. We are Kop-Ish from our people. Take care.
Peace.